Right, so today I'm going to take you through how to have Excel continue column or row data patterns. So this is going to basically extrapolate whatever you're doing. It's a great way for you to start to fill out a table or for you to continue to have the data that you are listing, which is going to continue to go in a certain pattern for you to quickly and effortlessly just basically extend that or copy it. So there's a few different options. If you're doing it with numbers, right? If we have this one over here, 1, and then we go 2, 3, and I'm like, okay, I want to continue to do this for all the different rows, but I don't want to have to put in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can just go ahead and click on that little dot right there, drag it down. You'll see this 18 in the bottom right hand corner, which is showing me what it's going up to. I let go and it automatically populates that number. All right, now it's a little different if we try to do it with letters. So regardless of the fact that I'm going in alphabetical order, what's going to happen is if I select this, I do the same thing. I click and I drag on that little square there at the bottom in the right hand corner. Now it's actually going to just copy the pattern that I already have. It's not going to continue to extrapolate it. It's not going to take it past D, right? So if I go here, it's A, B, C, D, but then it's going to start again, A, B, C, D. So it's going to continue the pattern that we already have. And so if I continue to go all the way down to here, it's just going to continuously replicate the pattern that you had. So that's what it does when it comes to letters. It's not going to do the same thing that it does for numbers. Now the cool thing about numbers is, let's say that this was a 1 point something, right? So 1.0, this is now 1.1, this is 1.2. It does actually know how to differentiate between just raw numbers and then, or whole numbers, and then having ones with decimal points, and it will actually continue that trend and extrapolate that. So we are able to use it for that function. That's something that's super helpful if you're in the scientific field or if you're doing a lot of dollars and you're working with a lot of currencies. So the next one here is it actually does work with, once again, we have a number. So we have a word and a number. So I just typed row 1, right? If we have row 2, and we needed to really continue this, and let's say we had columns even, we can label them as such and pull that through. So people think that just because there's a word in front of it, it's going to stop you from doing that. And it actually doesn't. So we're able to do that, and we can actually do it. See how I didn't finish this one here on this side. Just because I stopped partway through doesn't mean I can't continue it on, so I don't have to start from the top. If you're in the middle of your Excel doc and you need to continue and add more rows or whatever it might be, you can do it that way too. Now the same thing if we go with row B, right, and then row C, we are going to have it where it's going to do the same thing. It's just going to follow a pattern. It's not going to really do the same thing that it does with the rows with the numbers. So just knowing that anytime you have a letter, it's going to copy the pattern. Anytime that you have numbers, it's going to continue the pattern, unless you are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat 2, 3, 4. Right now that I have a couple that are showing this pattern, I should then, actually no, sorry. Right, so we see that it's not going to do that with the numbers, so that's where we're just going to have to do the copy and paste when it comes to numbers, okay? The other thing is that we can do this as rows, 3, right? So if we want to take the row over and make it as the columns are now being classified as X, Y, or Z, we can drag it sideways too. We don't always have to drag it vertically. So all these same rules are going to apply for that. Okay, but really easy, a way for you to just fill out your Excel document really quickly. Hope that this was helpful. If you like this one or you like any of my other videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe and save. And then also if you want to see me address more topics, go ahead and leave a comment with some ideas and I will go through those as well. All right, have a good day.